everybody. Welcome back to C&S Corvettes in beautiful sunny Sarasota, Florida. It's your Corvette buddy Lyle here to talk to you about more interesting, exciting, and hopefully helpful Corvette stuff. Today what we're going to cover is basically what we do at the shop here as far as mechanical repairs, and more importantly, what we do not do. I get a lot of calls about this, a lot of emails. Do you guys do this? Do you do that? So I'm just going to make a short video today kind of outlining the yes, we do this and the no, we don't, so that everybody who watches our channel knows what they can expect from us and what certain tasks may be better suited to other shops. So without further ado, let's get into it. I think the most common question I get here via phone, via email is, do we do performance work? Do we do camshafts? Do we do supercharging? Do we do dyno tuning? The answer to all of that is no. Not that we don't love that stuff, but it's not what we have done for 51 years. We have a small shop here. Any of you who have been kind enough to swing by and visit us while you were in the area, one of the first things you realize are that our shop is very cool, but is also very, very small. And I don't have the room to have an alignment lift. I don't have the room to have a dyno, any of that stuff. So that's not to say that we won't do performance upgrades on your car. You want to do a new cool exhaust, you want to do long tube headers, you want to do a throttle programmer, you want to do anything basically that is just a straight up bolt-on addition, we are more than capable of doing, and we're more than happy to do it for you. But when it comes to actual like performance engine programming or like major deep engine changes, that is not within our wheelhouse. So just to clarify that, our main focus here is really maintenance, Corvette specific maintenance. Now that can be anything from, wholesale fluid changes all the way up to things like torque tubes and front engine kits. But we are here to specialize in Corvette only stuff. It's all we work on, it's all we've ever worked on, and that's what kind of makes us special. Some of the most common jobs you see us do here are going to be the torque tube rebuilds. We have obviously people bringing their cars from all over the eastern United States for us to rebuild their torque tubes in their C5, their C6, their C7. But I also have shops shipping me just the torque tube out of the car that they're working on, and we can normally turn that around in just a couple of days and ship it right back out as a done, refreshed unit. So that is one of our biggest things. Again, also the front engine kits, doing the harmonic balancer using the Summit aftermarket unit, changing out the tensioners, the idlers, the belts, the front crank seal, pinning the balancer. These are jobs that we do 2 to 3 times a week here. And that doesn't sound like a lot, but when you think we've only got 2 techs and we're turning out, a torque tube and 2 front engine kits, or 2 torque tubes and 2 front engine kits a week, it's a lot of work for a couple of guys. Thankfully, they're very competent and they're very familiar with what they're doing. And they both have very high standards, which is very important when you're working on special cars like the Corvette. Some of the other things that we do, as I mentioned earlier, you want to do an exhaust upgrade, you want to do exhaust change out, no problem. Problems with your suspension, no worries. HVAC, you got air conditioning problems, your blend door motors aren't working, your system has a leak, no problem, we do that for you. Cold air intakes, headers, any of the bolt-on performance stuff, more than happy to do that for you. Obviously, we love doing lighting. LED lighting is a lot of fun to do because it's, the bulk of our work is doing things that customers need to have done. Oh, your torque tube's bad. Oh, your suspension, your front spring's broken. Oh, your shocks are shot. And that's great because we do a great job. We do it in a reasonable period of time and for a reasonable price, and the customer always gets what they pay for, if not a little more. But that's when you're dealing with stuff people need. It is so much fun when you get to do stuff people want because they're excited about it. They're doing this because they want to do it, because it's something they've been saving up for, and this is a big change that they're really looking forward to. And to be able to present somebody with a car with the brand new Morimoto lights or the brand new this or whatever that really changes the look of their car, and they're like, boom, and go out and run them through all the functions. That's always so much fun. So we love doing stuff that people want. Shocks and suspension and ABS work. And one of our favorite things to do is bolt-on stuff. as far as like, rocker panels, front splitters, spoilers, all that. Again, doing what people want. And that stuff usually isn't terribly time consuming. And we do a lot of it here, so we're pretty well versed in it. So if you want to add on some cool carbon fiber bits or whatever, we're your guys. If you need tuning done, there aren't a great many shops in our immediate area that are really versed in specifically Corvette tuning. I think there's a couple of shops up in Tampa, but that's not really our bailiwick. So I hope that this kind of gives at least a half decent explanation of what we do and what we don't do here in the shop, so that when you're thinking about, oh, I'm going to bring my car to C&S Corvettes, if it falls into one of the categories I talked about, we got you. If it falls into one of the categories that I'm like, that's not really what we do, then you know that we're not going to be the best fit for that particular task. If you have questions and stuff like that, I'll help. If you want to email them in or put them in the comments below, I'll happily help with that stuff. But that isn't what we do here. So I hope this clarifies some of the questions that you guys have asked me through email and through the comments in some of my other videos. And we're here for you. We're booked out several months all the time. So if you do want to come visit us for work, please keep in mind that you're going to have to make an appointment early. Because if you're coming in June, you probably need to be making your appointment by the end of February so that you have a slot, just so you're aware. And that's a great problem to have when you're running a shop. And we are so grateful for all of you guys who are our customers, who are the ones who bring us your beautiful cars to work on. And it's a great place to be. So we're very grateful for that. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll be back to you this week. We got more exciting stuff coming later in the week.